conflicting emotions at the end of the season. You know, one of huge disappointment and frustration at winning the league, but one of a lot of satisfaction with the way that we played football from the turn of the year. All good things around the club, connection with the supporters again, which hadn't been there for a while. And the way the team gelled, you know, we brought in 11 new players, and it took a bit of time to get going, but once they started playing the football, they were a great team to watch, and you know, that's the tradition, the philosophy of the club. It's always an onus on us to go and attack teams, and we did that quite well. The consistency was good. Now they're a year wiser, and you know, hopefully we can go one better this year. Yeah, I mean, I learned lessons about what my best team was, and what best suited the players, the type of formation that suited them the best. And you know, that takes a bit of time, you know, when you bring that many players in. Where we lost the league, I think predominantly we had 3 home draws in a row in December. We dropped 6 points out of 9, and you know, you always worried that would come back and bite us at some stage of the season. And to lose the league by a point was hugely frustrating. But overall, we had 7 Old Firm games, and we were the dominant team in 5 or 6 of them, and I don't think many people would argue with that. So the players have the big game mentality. They just need to cross that fine line now, and you know, hopefully they'll do it this year. We want to make inroads in Europe as well. It's important for the club and the supporters, important for my development as a manager, and important for the younger players in the team to get that, you know, taste of European football. I think the club needs it, and certainly the supporters do. In Glasgow, if you finish second, you might as well finish 9th or 10th. That's a cynical way of looking at it. But from my point of view, I've got to look at the bigger picture. Did we improve? Yes. Did we play good football? Yes. Did we score a lot of goals? Did we have the best defence in the league? Yes. Did we win the league? No. So what I need to do now is put away all those questions, and next year, if you ask me this time next year, did we win the league? I want it to be a yes, and then it'll have been worth it. You know, I'm a football man. You know, I'm not a politician. You know, I'm not a leader of a religious cult or anything like that. So, you know, there were things I had to deal with that I shouldn't have had to deal with. You know, I'm pretty pleased with the way I handled things, but I was well looked after from a security point of view. It was difficult for my family at times, but you know, it never really crossed my mind to leave the job, because it's such a huge privilege. Biggest thing in my professional life is to do something like this. And you know, if I was going to lose a job, then I'd want it for the right reasons, and that would be for purely footballing reasons. I'd like to stay in this job a long time, but obviously it's a results-driven business, and you know, we're heading in the right direction on that score. I mean, we're living in 2011 now, and you know, certainly I think people use football as a vehicle to vent that venom, and certainly in Scotland there's 2 huge clubs and they can hide behind the sectarian issue. And I applaud what the government are doing. They're bringing in new legislation, not only to crack down on the sectarianism, but to crack down on the internet, you know, because it's again, it's a way of people, you know, just writing venomous things and getting away with it. But thankfully the Scottish government are not going to let these people do that anymore. It's important that we bring Celtic to Ireland. It's because the club's history is, you know, defined by its Irishness as well. You know, the club was founded, you know, to look after the Irish immigrants who were starving, and you know, I've always had a great affinity with Ireland, and for me to be the manager as an Irishman, to take them back to Dublin, you know, at this time of the year will be fantastic, and you know, it'll give a chance for a lot of, you know, hopefully younger generation to buy into Celtic and you know, see the team in the flesh. I'm bringing a really strong squad with me. I think it'll be great for our preparation for Europe, and allied to that, we've already kicked off the season the week before, so you know, it won't be a pre-season game for us, but we'll be taking it very seriously, and I think the players in front of, you know, a big crowd at a great stadium will want to go and impress.